"Doctor, I just can't get up anymore." That's what Linda, one of my patients, 74 years old, told me during our last checkup. She wasn't in pain. There were no injuries, but something had changed. "It's like my legs just don't work the way they used to," she whispered. Linda is not alone. By the time we reach 70, the average person has already lost over 40% of their muscle mass, often without noticing. This silent process is called sarcopenia, and it's not just about appearance. It's about independence. Weak muscles don't just make it hard to climb stairs or carry groceries. They increase your risk of falls, hospital stays, and losing the life you've worked hard to build. But here's the truth I've learned after 20 years as a doctor. This decline is not inevitable. And today, I'll show you exactly what's happening and how to fight back. What happened to Linda didn't start overnight. It was slow, silent, and like most seniors, she missed the signs. Researchers call this the quiet erosion, a process so gradual it often hides behind everyday struggles. Here's a quick self-check I give to my patients. Do you struggle to rise from a low chair? Are stairs harder to climb than before? Do your hands tremble or your steps feel unsteady? Do you feel exhausted after doing small chores? Do your arms or legs seem thinner than they used to? If you answered yes to 3 or more, your muscles may be vanishing without warning. Don't wait for a fall to realize it. Check now. Act early, because the sooner you notice, the more we can do to help. And in the next section, I'll reveal the most overlooked reason why muscle loss accelerates after 60, and why it's not just about aging. You might be wondering, if muscle loss is so preventable, why does it happen to so many of us? It's a great question, and I've seen the same patterns over and over again in my clinic. There are 3 invisible reasons why 78% of seniors are missing at least one vital nutrient. 1. Absorption slows with age. Conditions like atrophic gastritis or medications like PPIs and metformin block nutrient absorption. 2. Diet becomes repetitive. Many older adults eat the same few foods, missing variety and key nutrients. 3. Less sunlight, less vitamin D. Staying indoors or wearing long sleeves means your body produces far less vitamin D. I once asked a patient to write down everything she ate in a week. She was shocked to see how little protein, magnesium, and B12 she was actually getting. In the next part, I'll show you the first nutrient that powers up your muscle cells from the inside out. And most seniors have never heard of it. It's called CoQ10, short for coenzyme Q10. CoQ10 lives inside the mitochondria of your muscle cells, the tiny batteries where over 95% of your body's energy is made. But as we age, our natural levels of CoQ10 can drop by up to 65%. Worse, if you're taking cholesterol medications like statins, which many seniors do, they can further deplete CoQ10, leading to symptoms like persistent fatigue, muscle aches, and slow recovery after simple tasks. I remember one patient, Mr. Charles, 68 years old, who said, "Doc, I don't feel old, but my legs say otherwise." After 8 weeks of adding a high-quality CoQ10 supplement, his energy returned. "I walked the grocery aisles without needing to rest," he smiled. CoQ10 is found in fatty fish, liver, and whole grains, but in very small amounts. That's why I recommend ubiquinol, the active form that's easier for seniors to absorb. In the next section, we'll explore another overlooked vitamin that regulates your body's ability to use calcium for muscle contraction, and why most people don't know they're lacking it. If CoQ10 is the battery for your muscle cells, then vitamin D is the switch that powers them on. Vitamin D plays a dual role. It helps your body absorb calcium, crucial for muscle contraction, and it activates receptors inside muscle tissue, helping your muscles respond and stay strong. Who's most at risk? Seniors who stay indoors, live in colder climates, or wear long sleeves year-round. I remember a patient who told me, "I thought I was just clumsy," but her blood test showed a severe vitamin D deficiency. After just 2 months of daily D3 supplements and light sun exposure, her balance improved dramatically. To get enough D, spend 10 to 15 minutes in the morning sun, eat fatty fish like salmon or sardines, take D3 in softgel or drop form. Aim for 1,000 to 2,000 IU per day. But here's the key: don't guess, test. A simple blood test can tell you if you're truly low. Next, we'll look at a vitamin that helps your nerves talk to your muscles and what happens when that communication breaks down. That's where vitamin B12 comes in. B12 plays a vital role in nerve communication. It helps transmit signals from your brain down to your arms, legs, and every muscle in between. When B12 is low, that signal weakens. The result? Trembling hands, unsteady steps, weakness in your limbs, trouble with coordination. Sadly, many seniors mistake these early signs for just getting older. One of my patients, Nancy, 72, had been using metformin for years. She came in worried about balance issues. Her B12 levels were extremely low. We switched her to methylcobalamin lozenges, which dissolve under the tongue, and within 2 months her steadiness returned. Why lozenges? Because as we age, our stomach loses the ability to absorb B12 from food, especially for those on PPIs or diabetes meds. You'll find B12 in meat, fish, eggs, and dairy. But even with a good diet, I recommend testing your B12 every 6 to 12 months after age 60. Next, we'll talk about 2 vitamins you probably think of for immunity, but it's also a key builder of connective tissue that protects your muscles from damage. Strong muscles are important, but so is recovery. And 2 nutrients quietly working behind the scenes are vitamin C and magnesium. Let's start with vitamin C. Most people think of it for immunity, but it also helps your body produce collagen, the protein that holds your muscles, tendons, and ligaments together. Without enough collagen, muscles become more prone to strain and injury. Vitamin C also acts as an antioxidant, protecting muscle tissue from free radical damage, especially as we age. To get more C, add bell peppers, oranges, broccoli, or strawberries to your meals daily. Now let's talk magnesium. This mineral supports muscle relaxation and energy production, ATP. A magnesium shortage can cause cramps, tension, and early fatigue. Many seniors are unknowingly deficient, especially if they take diuretics, antacids, or antibiotics. I often recommend magnesium glycinate. It's gentle on the stomach, well absorbed, and less likely to cause digestive issues. One of my patients told me, "Doctor, I didn't realize how tight my legs were until they finally relaxed." Up next, I'll introduce you to a nutrient once thought to be just for athletes, but new research shows it may rebuild aging muscle from the inside out. Creatine. When you hear creatine, you might think of bodybuilders or protein shakes, but here's the truth. Creatine may be one of the most powerful tools for seniors to maintain muscle mass, especially when combined with gentle movement. Creatine helps fuel your muscles by increasing phosphocreatine, a key source of quick energy. But it does something even more impressive. It activates satellite cells, which are the repair crews for aging muscle tissue. In one clinical trial, seniors who took creatine and did light resistance exercises gained 14% more strength and 2.2 pounds of lean muscle in just 12 weeks. One of my patients, Bill, age 70, said, "I thought creatine was only for guys at the gym, but now I walk farther and recover faster than I have in years." You'd need to eat 2.5 pounds of red meat daily to get enough creatine naturally, so I recommend micronized creatine monohydrate, 3 to 5 grams a day. No loading phase needed. Next, I'll show you how to bring everything together, so these 6 nutrients work like a team to protect your strength, balance, and independence for the long haul. Now that we've explored the 6 key nutrients, the question is, how do I get all of this into a normal day? Here's a simple 1-day meal plan I've shared with many of my patients, designed to deliver the building blocks your muscles crave. Breakfast, 1 cup of Greek yogurt with mixed berries, 1 boiled egg. Lunch, grilled salmon, sautéed kale with garlic, steamed sweet potato. Afternoon snack, a handful of roasted pumpkin seeds, 1 fresh orange. Dinner, grilled chicken breast, lentil soup, drizzle of extra virgin olive oil on veggies. After dinner, this is optional, 1 scoop of whey protein in water, especially after a walk or light activity. This plan brings together protein, vitamin D, B12, C, magnesium, and CoQ10 without needing a complicated diet. I often remind my patients, you don't need a perfect plan, you need a doable one. In the final part, I'll show you how to turn today's insights into action, so you can protect your strength, your balance, and your freedom for years to come. So, let's bring it all together. We've covered 6 essential nutrients: CoQ10, your muscle battery; vitamin D, the strength switch; vitamin B12, nerve communicator; vitamin C, muscle protector; magnesium, relaxation and energy; creatine, the muscle regenerator. Each plays a unique role, but together they form your muscle maintenance team. So what can you do this week? 1. Book a simple blood test to check your vitamin D, B12, and magnesium. 2. Go for a 10-minute walk after dinner each evening. Your legs will thank you. 3. Add just 1 or 2 foods from our daily meal plan to your shopping list. It's never too late. I've seen people in their 60s, 70s, even 80s regain strength they thought was gone for good. Not by magic, but by understanding their body and taking steady, simple steps. And if you want to keep receiving videos that help you live healthier and more independently after 50, hit subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next health tip for you and your loved ones. I'm Dr. Mark. Thank you for being here. Stay strong, stay kind, and stay moving.